We're standing in the presence of God. So
Right.
there should be some semblance of reverence.
Reverence,
And
exactly.
there should be some semblance of I'm not taking a Ritz cracker and washing it down with a Bud Light, and like, and also don't touch my kids. Don't
Yeah.
lift my kids up. What are you, crazy? What's wrong
Yeah.
with you? You know what I'm saying? Isn't there a better way to handle this? Couldn't
Mm.
we just like facilitate this in a more proper manner? I'm not here to make a point, but are you trying to make a point,
That's
Father?
yeah, that's the thing.
And
Are
and
you
is
trying to
this the
make a point?
place to do it? My answer is no. What are your thoughts? I'm trying to just be balanced and throwing some stuff out there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was completely to make a point. We come in, big Catholic family, 6 kids, babies, kids, the women wearing veils. And it's almost like the Holy Spirit completely teed this up because I asked to go to confession with him right beforehand, and he was gracious enough to let me do that, like 10, 15 minutes before Mass, which I try not to do to a priest because they need to be disposing themselves properly to the Mass. So he knew I wasn't in any state of mortal sin, right? So he knew there was no impediment whatsoever to me receiving the Holy Eucharist, right, in the position of my choosing. So that was interesting. What I propose in the article that I wrote about this experience is I propose a kneel in, if done respectfully, maybe even give the priest prior notice, but say, look, this is our right according to canon law, and on this day we are going to kneel until we receive Holy Communion or until Mass is dismissed. Right? And there's going to be a line of us kneeling. And on that point of extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, right? Because that's often overused. Aquinas makes it pretty clear. St. Thomas Aquinas makes it pretty clear. He says, if you want the references, I can give them to you. Nothing touches it but what is consecrated, right? Nothing touches the Holy Eucharist except what is consecrated. That's why priests' hands are consecrated. That's why in the original baptismal formula, the tongue was consecrated. That's why they sprinkle salt on a baby's tongue, right? Our hands, the hands of an extraordinary minister of Holy Communion, they're not consecrated. So that's only, and even St. John Paul the Great talks about this as well, that it should he allows for it, but it's only if there's a special need.
That's what I was trying to get at. And
Right.
and that's kind of where I was going with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people either get their politics or their agenda and they mix it with their religion. And frankly, there's no place for that. And frankly, there's just a practicality. You
Yeah.
mentioned something I also want to bring up. You're very versed, you're a lawyer, and you also know canon law, and you're well read on the faith. Just follow the rubric.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in your opinions. Like when I go to church, I'm not interested. And here's another thing. Don't be interested in mine. Like I am there completely plain vanilla. This is what it says. This is the rubric. Do it.